What's up, SALT community? We are at SALT 2023 right now. I'm with Jimmy Cooper, founder of Hey Worship Leader. It is an awesome online resource. I'll let him tell you more about it, but I wanted to pull him aside and just pick his brain about some things. He's got a pre-conference coming up here in a couple hours. So, Jimmy, thank you
Yeah,
so much for being here. And
I'm excited.
what
10 years, right?
I know, yeah, 10 years. It's
Crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Everyone is so excited. The buzz is everywhere all over campus. If you follow us on social, you'll see all of the artwork that we've been talking about and stuff once this comes out. So it's pretty wild. But
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, why do you come to SALT? You've been a couple years in a row now. Why do you keep coming back?
Luke reached out to me and just shared the vision for the conference and how it serves the church. And I love it. And so I got invited to speak last year. They invited me back. So thank you. And I just love pouring into worship leaders. I mean, that's my heart. That was the whole thrust behind Hey Worship Leader to begin with. And so I'm excited to be able to do that here.
Yeah, awesome. In the few conversations I've had with you, I can just tell that you have such a heart for worship leaders and equipping them and helping them to have what they need. And you even shared a really cool story with me about how you kind of got started in worship leading and how you kind of felt how I'm sure, a lot of people feel and you're trying to solve that problem.
Yeah, I mean, I just got thrown into it. And I think that's maybe what happens to a lot of worship leaders. Like we get brought on because of our ability, as our skills, our craft, not necessarily our character. So my heart is for the local church. Like this is mostly a tech conference, I think. And I want for us to pastor through the technology and not lose that shepherding heart for the church. And so that's where my real passion comes in. I love technology, especially like guitar stuff. I love electric guitar and all the effects, and I can get lost in all that stuff. But when it comes down to it, if all that goes away, if the cameras break down, like what are we actually supposed to be doing? Why does the church gather? That's where my heart is. And so I have a breakout today, and it's not necessarily gear based. We're just gonna be talking about how to lead our teams and pastorally through the church, like what we're called to do. So yeah.
That's awesome. So you're teaching a 4-hour pre-conference.
4 hours.
Yeah.
Can I talk for 4 hours?
When I hear that, I'm like, I cannot even think of enough things to say in 4 hours. But just for fun's sake, how do you go about preparing for that kind of in-depth session for a pre-conference?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I don't know how many people will be there, but it's a time where it's not like social media where you have like 7 seconds to grab somebody's attention. Like we get to settle in and have some hopefully deep and meaningful conversations. And I have what I feel like I'm going to talk about, but I also want to be there for the room and help out with the needs of those people. And I know it'll also be online. So I have with 4 hours, I'm thinking, I have like 4 big main topics that we're going to be talking about. And it's mainly focused on how to lead our teams well so that we as leaders and our teams can lead the church well.
That's awesome. I love that. That's so cool. Yeah. Okay, so at SALT, we are not just about what's going on right now, what technology is going on right now, but we like to think as far forward as we can. We like to be on the cutting edge of things. Yeah. So looking forward, what are some things that you see, that you experience, that you're either concerned about or excited about?
So I'm an early adopter. I get excited about technology, and there's a few breakouts I'm excited to attend, specifically around AI. Me and my kids are at home. We're making AI, backgrounds, and I love it. I want to figure out. I don't want to be afraid of it. I think, like I said, my heart is to pastor the church, and so I'm automatically thinking like, how is this a tool that we can use to serve the church better, and not just be scared of it and say, because like I said, I'm a musician. There was a time where drums and guitars was like, that's Satan's stuff. Those are his toys. And, everything was created by God. And I think, if we can figure out pastorally how to shepherd our people through it, even teaching them how to use technology, like let's say AI, I feel like that's our responsibility, not just to pull back from it.
Yeah, I love that. I think very early on this year, and especially here at SALT, there's been a little bit of a theme of a lot of workshops about AI. Photoshop's got AI now, like everything's AI. So I think that's going to be a little bit of a huge part of the future of the church. So
yeah,
very cool.
I'm excited to see.
Sweet. Could you take just a minute and tell us how people can connect with you and how to get plugged in with Hey Worship Leader?
Yeah, so basically it's at Hey Worship Leader anywhere you want to follow, but it's mainly 3 things. It's Facebook, which I'm not on that much. Instagram is kind of maybe behind the scenes. Somebody commented is like, is this a travel vlog or a worship page? But mainly YouTube. I've been pouring into YouTube the most. And also have heyworshipleader.com. It's basically, like I said, my heart is just to serve worship leaders. I want to be a resource. I have a couple courses. I have free stuff on YouTube, guitar related things, you know. So if they want to find me at Hey Worship Leader, all the different socials.
Great. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to, if I don't get to attend your pre-workshop, I'm sure I will end up watching it later this year. So yeah, go check out saltcommunity.com or Salt U if you want to watch his session, since this is going to be later. And we will see you hopefully at Salt 2024.